Today, we're delving into the tragic story of Melissa Mims, a native of Houston, Texas, born to Michael and Marion, alongside siblings Michael Jr., Maria, and Michelle, raised almost as triplets due to their close bond. Melissa was renowned for her adventurous nature and lively spirit. Melissa's upbringing in Houston was filled with the warmth of family bonds, but also marked by the challenges of growing up with limited financial resources. Her parents, Michael and Marion, worked tirelessly to provide for their children, instilling in them a strong sense of resilience and determination. Despite the hardships, Melissa's childhood was filled with laughter and adventures shared with her siblings. As the middle child, she often found herself caught between her older brother Michael Jr. and her younger sisters Maria and Michelle. Their close bond formed the foundation of their upbringing, with Melissa often taking on the role of mediator and peacemaker in their household. Her adventurous spirit and boundless energy made Melissa the life of the party among her friends and peers. Whether it was exploring the neighborhood on her bike or organizing impromptu dance parties in the backyard, Melissa's zest for life was infectious. She possessed a remarkable talent for transforming ordinary moments into unforgettable memories, leaving an enduring impact on all those she encountered. Upon reaching adulthood, Melissa made the courageous choice to leave behind the familiar comforts of Texas and embark on a new chapter in North Carolina, where she met her future husband, adopting the name Melissa Platt. It was there that she crossed paths with Joey Tyndall, a charismatic truck driver known for his adventurous spirit. Despite the difference in their ages, Melissa was drawn to Joey's free-spirited nature and infectious energy. Their whirlwind romance quickly blossomed into a passionate relationship, with Melissa falling deeply in love with Joey's charm and charisma. They shared a mutual love for adventure and excitement, often spending their days exploring the scenic landscapes of North Carolina or engaging in adrenaline-pumping activities like skydiving and rock climbing. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect relationship lurked a darker reality. Joey's volatile temper and erratic behavior often left Melissa walking on eggshells, afraid of triggering his explosive outbursts. Despite the concerns and warnings from her family, Melissa found herself unable to break free from Joey's toxic grip, believing that her love and support could change him. As their relationship descended into dysfunction, Melissa turned to alcohol as a means of coping with the mounting stress and turmoil in her life. What began as occasional indulgence soon escalated into a full-blown addiction, with Melissa relying on alcohol to numb her pain and drown out the chaos surrounding her. Her descent into addiction took a toll on every aspect of her life, straining her relationships with family and friends and jeopardizing her ability to care for her daughters. Despite her efforts to conceal her struggles, Melissa's downward spiral became impossible to ignore, leaving her loved ones feeling helpless and heartbroken. In a desperate attempt to break free from the grip of addiction, Melissa sought help from rehab facilities and support groups, only to find herself trapped in a vicious cycle of relapse and recovery. Her battle with addiction became a daily struggle, with each passing day bringing her closer to the brink of despair. Amidst the chaos of her addiction, Melissa's relationship with Joey continued to deteriorate, with his controlling behavior and violent outbursts pushing her to the edge. Despite her attempts to escape his toxic influence, Melissa found herself ensnared in a web of manipulation and fear, convinced that she had no choice but to stay by Joey's side. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into months, Melissa's family watched helplessly as she spiraled further into darkness, grappling with the devastating effects of addiction and abuse. Despite their best efforts to intervene and offer support, Melissa remained trapped in a downward spiral of self-destruction, her once bright future overshadowed by the shadows of addiction and despair. As days passed with no word from Melissa, her family's concern grew. Desperate for answers, her probation officer and law enforcement officials intervened, discovering Melissa in a dire state at her home. Clad in only a shirt, bruised and surrounded by alcohol, Melissa's condition hinted at a harrowing ordeal. Her body bearing signs of physical abuse. Despite medical efforts, she succumbed to her injuries, leaving her family shattered and seeking justice for her untimely passing. In the aftermath of Melissa's death, her family became staunch advocates for addiction awareness and domestic violence prevention, determined to prevent other families from experiencing similar heartache and loss. Through their relentless efforts and advocacy work, they sought to break the cycle of silence and shame surrounding addiction and abuse, offering hope and support to those in need. Melissa's story serves as a sobering reminder of the devastating impact of addiction and abuse on individuals, families, and communities. It underscores the importance of speaking out against such issues and providing support to those who are suffering. As her family continues to honor her memory and legacy, they strive to inspire others to seek help, find healing, and break free from the chains of addiction and abuse. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the darker side of human nature and intrigued by the mysteries surrounding crime and murder, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest chilling cases and gripping investigations. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction, and there's always more to uncover. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.